Tributes are paid to Ruth Bader Ginsburg as the Liberal icon of the Supreme Court lies in repose. Pressure on the UK government to step up economic support for businesses and workers amid fears of a tsunami of job losses. And new research shows the horrendous effects that bushfire smoke is having on expectant mothers and their unborn babies. There have been violent clashes in Belarus, with reports of dozens of people being detained. In the capital, Minsk, water cannon was used and protesters were struck with batons as riot police tried to stop demonstrations from taking place. It came as the country's longtime president, Alexander Lukashenko, was sworn in for a sixth time on Wednesday. A major outbreak of Covid-19 at Glasgow University has led to 124 students testing positive. The university said that the actual number of infected students was likely to be higher and added that 600 people were self-isolating.
Hey, let's take a look at some of the front pages this morning. The Times is reporting on the raft of new measures that Rishi Sunak is expected to announce today as part of a COVID rescue plan. There's also a picture of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who've urged US voters to reject hate speech ahead of the election.
The Guardian also leads on the government's plans to try to save jobs and boost businesses.
The newspaper carries a warning from government scientists that travelling home from university at Christmas poses a risk of larger outbreaks of coronavirus. They want a ban on leaving campus. This is according to the paper.
And BBC Sport Online features the story that Hollywood star Ryan Reynolds is interested in investing in the non-league side Wrexham Football Club.
I've got a great story here.
Go on then.
So it's a bit scientific-y. Did you ever, when you were a child, get a balloon and rub it on your hair to see if the balloon would stick to your hair? Because I imagine your hair would generate quite a lot of static.
Yes.
Did you? How many balloons could you get onto your head?
Well, no, normally only one, I think, depending on the size of the balloon, but I'd say one.
Big balloon?
Yeah, standard size balloon.
So it's all related to static electricity, right? This is about mobile phones and how, how often are you caught short because your phone hasn't got enough charge? So there are going to be these tiny turbines which could power mobile phones. So it works on the same principle. There are these two little plastic strips which flutter together and cause the static, as the same static you would have had when you had that big balloon on your hair. But also, it goes along how much your arm moves as well, because these little turbines could be placed on a nano generator on your arm. So if you're a person who swings your arms a lot, when you walk along, I don't know if you do or not, you would generate loads of power, so your phone would be permanently charged. It's quite a nice way of charging your system. Very low cost. Don't need to worry about being caught short.
Well, a couple of things about that. Oddly enough, I had looked at the same story, so it's not like I had foreknowledge, but I like the word nano generator.
Me too.
Pleased with that word.
I'm picturing it.
But just looking through, so they're talking about a brisk walk creates a breeze of 3.6 miles an hour. A brisk walk is 3.6 miles an hour, but works best at a higher speed. So they're thinking maybe better, so cyclists, for example.
Yes.
It's the wind movement. So if you get a constant rush of activity, that works better.
9 to 18 miles per hour is the optimum.
Is it my imagination, or are there not devices that work off sort of impact, that generate something because of impact? So when you're walking, they sort of generate power like that?
Someone will know. If you know what Charlie's talking about, please get in touch, the usual ways, and tell us. But there you go, a little micro energy source can harness wind and energy for your phone. Fabulous.